Watching Business Lunch, let's take it straight to a big global development that we are watching out here. UK lawmakers have voted in favour of seeking a delayed departure from the European Union for at least 3 months. Let's take it straight across to CNBC's Willem Marks, who will give us all the details right here live. Tell us, Willem.
So last night there was a vote on this extension. This is something that essentially was the only option left open to Theresa May after a Wednesday night vote had sought to rule out the possibility the UK could leave the EU without any kind of agreement. Now we're looking at the possibility that she will once again next week try to get lawmakers here to vote on her deal with the EU for the third time. It's been defeated twice. But if that fails, she will go to Brussels next week and have to seek from her European counterparts an extension potentially up to 2 years, depending on what they decide to do. A lot of uncertainty still here in Westminster in London. A lot of people questioning whether the Prime Minister's approach has been the right one.
Willem, thanks a lot for that. So definitely the street will be watching out for that. There has been a fair amount of volatility in the markets. Yesterday, we saw some green coming by on the European markets. The futures currently indicate that there would be some further mild green. However, there is no incremental negative coming in on the global markets, which is why perhaps we're seeing the Asian markets do well. So we saw the Nikkei close higher by about 0.8%. The Korean index too closed higher by about 1%. We are seeing a Hang Seng about 10 minutes before it closes, seeing a gain of about 0.75%, and the Shanghai index closing higher by about 1% as well. The last couple of trading sessions have been fairly choppy for the global markets on account of renewed uncertainty over Brexit as well as US-China trade troubles, with no incremental negative or no incremental uncertainty coming in. We're seeing all these markets perhaps give up all of those tensions and see a bit of an up move. For our markets, though, just keep an eye out on the IT stocks once again. Why is that? Because there's a counterintuitive move coming in on the IT stocks. The rupee, while it's at the high point of the day, perhaps the highest point of the year as we speak, we're seeing the IT stocks which are fairly holding up in the green. Though just in the last few minutes, we've seen the IT index come off the highs of the day as well. So we'll keep an eye out on how the IT stocks perform. They're lending their weight to the bulls as we speak. The mid-cap index, now for the week, it has underperformed a bit. When I say underperformance, it has to be taken with a bit of a pinch of salt, because while the Nifty is high by about 3.5%, the mid-cap index is high by just about 2.7%. The mid-cap index currently sitting with a gain of about 0.5%, and the star of the show definitely has been the Nifty Bank. 500 points, almost 500 points in today's trading session, yet another record high. But over the last 6 trading sessions, it's the Nifty Bank which has seen a gain of almost 1,500 points. So that has really been the star of the session, Nisha.
Oh yes, Mangalam, today the market has been really very strong, but it's the mid-cap space which could be a spot of a worry because it hasn't really participated in the same momentum. So 0.5% up. In fact, that's why the market breadth is in the positive zone, but still is neck and neck, because the larger, market has to really participate in that. So at the moment, no complaints, doing well on the markets. HDFC Bank is the one which has really moved to the high point of the day. So apart from Kotak Mahindra Bank and the IT stocks, which had already been really pumping up the market in the last few minutes of trade, HDFC Bank has really gained over 1%. So watch out for that. With that, it's a wrap from Mangalam, myself and the entire team of Business Lunch.